We are. We're going to start the episode 32, right?
Okay. Is that how many things of nicotine circle things you've bought? 32 of them?
No, I bought way more than that.
Dude,
I go to a gas station. If they got a new flavor, yeah. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, give me one of each.
Oh, I know. Because
my favorite cinnamon.
You're like, can we stop at a gas station? And you go in, and the kids are like, can I go in? And you're like, no, I got to go pee. I'm like, no, he wants to go in. Let's go in.
No, I did go pee.
I know you did go pee within. We ain't putting this on. We ain't putting this on live.
Why?
I don't want people to know you do nicotine.
It's my new addiction. I love it.
Sex and nicotine.
That's all a man really needs. Maybe a little sleep.
You don't sleep.
That's right. Nicotine gets me going. There's a study out that these nicotine patches raise your testosterone. That means more sex. Huh?
I know. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm keeping up.
Get ready.
I'm already ready.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
we do have a healthy sex life.
We do.
Magnus is over there riding the wave of nicotine pouch. Look at him. So episode 32 is a week after the golf experience.
Yes.
A lot of people were asking, how the hell do you hit your own foot and hit a ball backwards?
But then, once again, guys, and people are like talking about my shoes and have the right shoes on. Let me say that I wasn't going out there to play golf. I was going out there to watch Dale and shoot the podcast. And I told him, if I can try hitting. And first of all, I'm left-handed. He's right-handed, so there's no left-handed gloves. No left-handed clubs. So that's why I hit like that. I told myself I probably had better luck hitting it the right way.
No, you're just not an athlete. You got to be an athlete to hit a ball.
I mean, I don't understand how that arm thing, how you keep it stiff and straight. But it was funny, though, because, like, whenever I look back at that video, because somebody posted it, and I was like, y'all saw me practice swinging, and I was like, how did I turn the head?
That's a modern marvel. I don't know.
It happened so quick because I guess y'all were just like, hit the ball, and I guess you didn't know when I was going to hit the ball because literally I swung like 15 times. That
was a reel that got a lot of good engagement, a lot of comments, and then we even posted on like our personal Facebook and my favorite part, Magnus made that other reel.
I told him, I said,
I'm bitching at Crystal. I'm like, because I lost a couple balls because she's not even watching or helping because I was not hitting good. And then I'm like, I was griping her about that. And then, hey, the camera's rolling. Magnus is there.
I know that was a good bust, but I was like, did he edit that to where it was?
Nope.
Dale said no. I'm like,
I could see the hole. I knew the hole we were on.
But I told you I told you in the video that I did see it because I guessed where it was.
You guessed.
Yeah, I said left.
It was straight up the middle, right by the green. It was on. It was about 8 feet from the hole.
Yeah, I mean that was the first time in a while. It's been a while since I've been with you, but I was not really impressed that time we went.
Well, you didn't even watch it.
Yeah. And I was just surprised.
Magnus supports me.
I knew it was an off day because, like, whenever you said you had 5 balls and then we went down to 1 ball, and I was like, wow, this is not your day to play.
Well, since Hurricane Barrel, the rough is a lot longer. And
I don't know what that means.
The part not of the short grass is higher, so it's easier to lose balls.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's been so wet. They haven't had time to mow it and stuff.
Yeah, so that didn't help. I didn't play well.
Yeah, so he's sitting there on the putting green, and he's like, go look for my balls. So keep in mind, I have sandals on. Like he said, the grass is tall. And I'm like, I'm going to get bit by a snake or something. I'm sitting here walking around. You're like, well, you're not walking deep enough.
Well,
and I'm
better
like,
you than me. I'm scared of snakes.
I'm like,
I don't mess with them.
This is not. So I was just walking up and down. I wasn't going deep. And I was like, he's like, well, you're not looking hard enough. Like, I'm looking with my eyes open.
Well, it didn't help. I think she may have found, well, no, she didn't find the ball. One of my balls went in somebody's backyard. She went and stole it out of their backyard.
I did. I mean, I was like, hey, I don't know if this is your ball, but it's an extra ball you can use since you were down to probably 3.
No, I had 1 left that time.
Okay, you had 1 left that time. Okay.
So, yeah, Kiki's not the golfer, but it was fun. We had a good time. It was something different.
I never had a chance to learn or get into it because before we had kids, I always enjoyed going out there and watching them play. It's his hobby. He loves to do it. So it's, and he would always be like, take a picture, take a video, of your swing, and I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just always just sat back and just watched them. It was good, like, like one-on-one time together, you know, just cruising together, watching you play. You know, now it just gets harder because the kids are older and, you know, going and doing things, you know.
Yeah, it was always a good time out there until we start I start bitching at you, but that's just what I do.
Yeah, it's my fault when he plays bad. It's
I didn't
my
say
fault
that.
when he can't hit the ball.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
It was your fault that you didn't help look for golf balls.
I know. Well, sometimes it's hard to follow the ball. Like, I can see it, but, like, if you don't hit it, it's hard to follow it, you know?
Well, especially if you don't get out of the cart, but it's all good.
My job is to get out the cart and grab your putter and come to the green.
Speaking of golf, they have they announced they're going to do Happy Gilmore 2, which I'm excited about.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Travis Kelce's going to be in it.
I know you like Adam Sandler, and so, like, I know you like all his movies. There's only, like, certain movies that I like, because sometimes I just think he's obnoxious.
You don't even know how to spell that.
I don't know how to spell it, but I can say it. Knock. O-B.
Spell it, Magnus.
I-N-X-O-U-S.
Obnox.
Obnoxious. O-B-I.
Sound it out.
Knock. N-O-C. I don't know. Magnus don't even know how to freaking spell it.
Yes, he does. O-B-X.
Oh, yeah. Obnoxious.
Come on. It's funny because Crystal can't spell, so she'll be typing out a text, and then next thing you know, she stops and says the word,
Yeah.
and then she keeps on texting.
Yeah.
So if we get a little word, a little tough for her.
Sometimes even when I talk through my phone and, like, I don't double check and I send it, and they're like, reread that text message, or, like, I can't read crystalism. That's what they call it, crystalism. And sometimes at first you can't understand crystalism. No. We're going to call it that. But later on you start to figure it out.
No, I've been with you 22 years, and I still ask you, huh?
A word can be misspelled or something.
No, you just don't even put a proper sentence together. And Steve Jobs, brilliant that guy was, he cannot figure out your language.
Who's Steve Jobs?
You know who that is? Take one guess who Steve Jobs might be.
He's the one that created the texting thing? Speak to text or something? I don't know. Oh, okay. So what about it, Steve Jobs?
I don't know who Steve Jobs is, but Steve Jobs.
Oh, it's Steve Jobs. So what? How did this? What'd you ask? I forgot.
Who is he?
Who is he? But why did this come about?
Because I said he would be offended that you.
Oh, the phone.
Good job.
Apple phone. You got to be smart, man, to come up with coming up with a phone and, like, new technology. How often does the new phone come out?
Every year. Every September.
Year. It's just crazy, and it's crazy how they can make the camera improve every freaking time.
That's just because technology.
It's nuts though, because, like, I have so many people that are like, man, they're like, your phone takes great pictures, and they're like, what phone is that? I'm like, it's just the 15. You know, it's crazy.
We got to go into debt every year. Chris wants a new phone, so
we don't go into debt because we don't renew our phones until we're out of lease or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, we're probably almost due up for an upgrade.
See there? Would Vaughn call her a consumer?
When did you call me a consumer?
Yes, I mean, that's what you would be called.
I mean, yes, because new products come out, you're going to upgrade no matter what it is. If I had a chance to upgrade shoes, I would upgrade them, you know? Jesus. Wouldn't you do the same? Yeah. You're not a consumer. You're what do you call that?
You tell us. I want to hear this.
Is this not, do you call it like, you're a businessman, but you be a seller, remember? Because, like, if somebody came up to you and was like, oh, man, I like that watch. How much would you give it? How much would I pay for you to buy? Oh, what do you say? What's that comment? Hey, I want that watch. How much I need to pay you to get it? And you'd be like, well, offers on the table. So what do you call that type of person?
A genius.
No. You like, back in the day, you loved to make money.
Dude.
And you made money off of anything. So I remember you used to have that business called Business Enterprise. What'd you do?
Whittington Enterprise.
Oh, Whittington Enterprise. And so he would go to garage sales.
No, it started out by, I worked at Sprint, and every, like, spring,
I think we still have polos upstairs because I was like, don't throw them away. We'll keep them as a keepsake.
Every spring, they would they would go purge all the old accessories and throw them out. So one day I was like, all right. So we bagged up hundreds of these accessories, threw them in the dumpster. So that evening I went and grabbed them out of the thing. So I got them all made inventory. I started selling them on eBay. Me and my best friend Jake Carver. I was like, dude, I got an idea. So we started doing that. Had a whole thing. So I opened up a DBA called Whittington Enterprise. That was a road we grew up on. Me and Jake grew up across the street from each other.
Yep.
Called it Whittington Enterprises. So we started selling those. And Crystal worked at the mailing place, so she would ship them for us. And so started doing that. And then that turned into me going to I would start going to garage sales, buy records or any kind of collectibles.
I mean, I was even going with them up early in the morning, hitting the garage sales at 5 a.m. You know, like, what are we looking for?
I'd buy an Elvis record for like 50 cents and sell it for $25. So I was just making, and then I made these little cards. Like,
oh my God.
With Enterprise Dale, I made them on like Vistaprint and I laminated them. And people would come into my Sprint store. And I'd be like, hey, I sell stuff. And so I had people, I had this one guy, he would call me. And like I'd have people like, hey, you that guy sells stuff on eBay? So yeah, so I would get their stuff. I would sell it for them. Then I'd make an invoice for what I sold it for, have the picture from there. And then I'd write them a check minus my
profit.
I think I charged like 20%. And so I had one guy, we would meet at the casino. We would go meet him for lunch. He'd take me and Crystal to lunch, and I'd meet him in his car in the parking lot. He'd give me a bunch of stuff, and I'd sell it and make money off of it. Like I was doing anything to make. Dude, I was always hustling.
So you're not a seller, you're a hustler. Yes, I'm a consumer. You're a hustler.
I was always trying to, dude. I was same way as a kid. My mom hated buying me stuff because as soon as I'd get something, if somebody offered me money for it, I'd sell it.
Mm-hmm. You haven't done that in a while, though.
I liked making money, but I used to do that with old phones. People come in, I'd buy them from people for cheap, and I'd sell them. And then I would always buy and sell trade watches and stuff like that. I remember one guy's idiot. I sold him a watch for like $200. Then fast forward a couple months, I had this phone he wanted. I'm like, all right, I'll give you this phone, which I got for free. I was like, all right, I'll give you this phone for the watch and $200. And he gave me the watch back and $200 for this phone.
Dang, dude.
Dude, they called me. It was so bad. Like, I've worked for Sprint. I sold just as many like products out of my own, like behind the closed doors, and people knew about it. Like they called me third party because I did everything. Like so you know, I'm very smart with how I did things.
Did things.
I had other guys that I knew in our same organization, other branches, and they were doing stuff and they got busted. Like they had like. You work for Sprint and you get busted for that? I remember one guy, he's like, dude, I got a phone call. I got to go to Lafayette, meet this corporate security from Sprint at the airport for a meeting. And so I was really sly with it. It was so much like everybody knew, but nobody said anything about it. And then my DM, me and her were close. And she's like, Dale, I love you, but I don't want to know anything that you're doing. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. She's like, okay, I'm just putting that out there. I'm like, done. I was like, I'm not. I'd be a good criminal because I was very smart.
Scary.
No, I got away with a lot of stuff, but you got to you got to work the system.
I mean, I guess if it went in the trash, it's trash.
Oh, it ain't even that. People would come in, I'd get their phone, and then we'd look they had a buyback. Like, okay, this thing's worth $50. And then I would be like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you a credit on your account, and I'd just keep it. Then I'd sell it for $200 or something like that. Oh, I'll probably incriminate myself right now for this, but you know, yeah, we're good. This was 15 years ago. What's the timeline?
I think it's like 7 years.
Oh yeah, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, we did a lot. Like I said, I grew up. We didn't like. Hey, I had everything I needed. With my mom, you know, she took care of me. I always had my new shoes. I had, you know, a nice starter jacket, all that stuff like that. But I grew up, I didn't have much, so I had to work and hustle. Dude, the worst, I told a friend this the other day, when you would sell candy, like I would sell candy for the golf team, and we sold M&Ms, and I sold all of it, and I kept the cash, and I told my mom I lost it, or somebody stole it, and she had to go, she went and paid the school.
No, I don't know why she'd believe that. I mean, at that time, your mom did have her eyes open.
I was like, Mom, somebody stole out my back sack. And then I pocketed the cash.
You heard that, Mommy? He pocketed the cash.
I mean, she probably knew.
She probably did.
She knew I was a swindler. But yeah, I was always doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble. Like, we would sell candy and stuff. Like, we go on field trips. Like, we'd go buy a bunch of stuff at the dollar store, and I'd spend like $10-12, and me and Jake would each pay like $30-40 for selling candy.
I know this is like school. They do a fundraiser every year, and they always like it's mandatory for the kids to get like 20 phone numbers and emails. And I hate when they do that. It's like they're wanting the school to pitch in, whatever. But so Bronson had texted me the other day because he was like, "Hey, can you donate money, so I can get a piece of candy?" I'm like, "Get a piece of candy?" I was like, "Well, how much do I have to send?" He said $30 so I can get a pack of string straws.
These schools are such a money grab.
And I did it because I felt sorry for him. He didn't have no money donated. So and then next thing you know, he goes, "Can you send $10 more so I can get another piece of candy?" I said, "Nope."
Dude, these schools are such a money grab. That's all they do. Yes, we pay taxes for these schools. I pay a lot of taxes.
It goes towards their like athletic program or whatever. But it's kind of crazy how they make it mandatory for you to like it's an assignment, and if not, you'll get in trouble.
Well, like I said, my nephew Charlie the other day texted me. "Hey,
oh my God, yeah,
Uncle Dale, I need you to donate some money." I'm like, "Who is this?"
Oh, you didn't have Charlie's phone number?
I was joking with him.
Okay.
And I say, "Hey, your birthday's coming up, September 30th. So whatever money I was going to buy your gift with, I'll just donate to the school. Is that okay?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Okay, I'm out." I was like, "How bad do you want it?"
Well, Charlie sent it to me. He goes, "Hey, I don't know if it's the correct link, but here's another one you can try." I'm like, "Oh, Charlie." But even Charlie's at that age now where he was selling Smarties. He was the Smartie candies he was selling at school. What do you make, like $150, $200? And he was making cologne. It's funny.
The bad thing about even like we're doing this charity event coming up, and I know it's going to a good cause, but like with the state of like the economy and everything's going up, like I feel bad because even myself, I don't want to donate stuff whenever we got our own things and bills and everything else to where I feel bad. I mean, I don't feel like people are donating like they were years prior because everybody's feeling it. So it makes it, I feel guilty for asking whenever I don't want to do it.
And I always feel bad, like whenever you go to the like shopping or whatever, and they're like, "Would you like to round up?" Da da da. I'm like, how do I know that it's really going to that organization? Or like,
they just get people to donate for them. That's all they're doing.
I know. And
like
so,
you're a $1 billion company. Why don't you donate?
I always say no to those. Every time I go shopping, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, it's like somebody handing you fast food and they ask for a tip on the thing. I'm like, dude, that drives me insane.
Yeah, or you go to Sonic and they expect to keep the tip. And I'm like, I need back then, this was when I was young because I don't go to Sonic anymore.
You lie.
I mean, I go for their happy hour drinks. I don't even know
alcohol there, Crystal. She finds a happy hour anywhere she can.
No, they have happy hour till 4. It's from 2 to 4 or whatever.
I think they stopped doing that.
But anyways, I forgot where I was going with this conversation. We were talking about what? Oh yeah, so back then I was, and it'd be like $1 and some change or just change. And I'm like, but I'd be getting quarters back. And I'm like, I mean,
dude, now I don't even care about quarters.
You just don't walk away. Like, let me tell you to keep the change. And I'd be like, I need my change back, We
used to flip quarters in school. I got suspended for that. We used to gamble all the time.
Shocker.
Dude,
making hustle.
Making money, bro. I wanted money. I sold anything and everything. I think I learned it from my dad. My dad's always been like that. Like he has, for my life, he always had like Corvettes or boats or motorcycles, but he was like, dude, if he rode anything or did anything, he's cleaning, polishing. And he's like, man, I keep it like this in case somebody wants it more than I do. I'm gonna sell it. So keep your stuff nice. So I was always that way. If I can make some quick cash, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, our quick cash was babysitting because we did it all the time because everybody was always calling us, so we always had to take turns. Sometimes we had to actually fight over who was going because some people pay better than the others. Like some people, they would come in, had a little bit too much to drink, and they would pay us a little bit too much. And I'm like, we get in the car and count that. I'm like, damn, they paid us double what they should have paid us,
You got to take advantage of the drunk
I know,
people.
we did.
Got to do it. So, yeah, that started at a young age for me. I think it's just because, like, I wanted money. So I did some things I'm not proud of, but they're funny stories now.
Yeah, because
I'm outside the statute of limitations, so I can't get in trouble.
That was over a decade ago, you know?
No, I was like 14.
You live and you learn. Is that the right saying? Right?
What does that mean? Live
and you learn, like you did something dumb and you learned from it not to do it now.
No, I just learned how to do it better.
If you got out of it, you don't do it anymore, so.
I need me to get me a new side hustle. I don't know what that'll be.
This is so funny. I'm talking about side hustle. Do you know that there's people that we've known that like their spouses would get paid by what they do? Like, hey,
Crystal paid me for sex.
Hey, let's have sex tonight. Boy, am I getting paid tonight? What do you want?
They do that?
Yes, I've known.
Name them.
Wasn't it Jamie's aunt or uncle on John's side of the family or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't hear that? Like, yeah, and there's somebody else I know around here too. Yeah, where they get paid. I'm like, paid? Shoot, I'd be freaking rich, guys. That contest where it said how many times you have sex during a week, he lying. It ain't 0, baby.
I said how many times you want. The question was how many times
okay.
do you want?
Maybe you can post that slide.
No, you got
clip.
mad that night.
I did get mad that night. I'll tell you what, guys, I was mad because I was like,
the question was,
we are being real and raw in here. Right now, he's not being real and raw.
It said, how many times do you want it? I was answering correctly.
You want to get fight again?
I'm just.
You want to get in a fight again?
It wasn't a fight. You just.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel silly, and it's like my words don't come out right.
That's how you think Apple feels when you talk to it.
Mm-hmm. It's because you still give me chills.
That's right.
Butterflies, not chills.
Oh, hey, so we got to talk about the show. Me and Crystal, I was telling Magnus about it earlier. We just watched this show on Apple TV called
Presumed Innocent.
Presumed Innocent with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, that man is hot.
He is hot. But dude, that show, if you haven't watched it, that is a freaking like we binged the whole 8 episodes. So literally for 8 hours a day.
We did. So
Labor Day, we didn't do anything but watch that show.
I mean, it felt good to not have sports, not to be able to do anything. And wasn't the weather kind of nasty or funky?
I
don't know, but like literally, we stayed on the couch all day but it was so good. I'd watch it again. I love watching stuff like that to where you can't put it down. You just got to just keep going through the next episode. And so now we're done because we finished it 8 episodes in a day. 8 hours. That's basically 8 hours because it's an hour a day. Magnus, don't be shaking your head. You play Fortnite 8 hours a day. Oh,
you gotta watch it, dude.
That's really good.
No, it's a crazy show. If you haven't watched it, like, man, go check it out because that was like one. Jake Gyllenhaal's
he's fantastic
actor, and they had a bunch of good.
They did
bunch of good like the casting was great in it. But man, Apple TV just makes.
But so now it's like
great shows.
Now what? Because like usually that would take us a couple weeks to watch.
Oh, we've been watching another new one, Bad Monkey.
Oh yeah, with
Apple
Vince
TV.
Vaughn.
They got another one, Apple TV, called Bad Monkey, where Vince Vaughn's like a detective in Florida, and it's like classic Vince Vaughn, like neurotic overtalker.
And that comes out every Tuesday, so we're caught up. So, it came out tonight.
Yeah,
we'll have to watch it.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah,
we usually don't watch much TV, but these shows we've gotten into recently, so it's nice to have a show for me and Crystal to watch.
Yeah, because we really don't watch TV that much, you know?
Yep, I only like watching my own clips on the Outdaughtered.
Mm-hmm. Or document series.
I want to see how funny I am.
I'm funny too.
Up? No.
I crack up at myself too, trust me. That, like the example of that golf video, I know we already talked about, but people are like, oh my God, I keep replaying it. Every time still this day, if I look at it right now, I'm going to laugh because it's freaking hilarious.
I thought the funnier was when she got busted, and then he put the freaking he put the Curb Your Enthusiasm music on that. She didn't know what that was.
I didn't know what that was. It was funny. I was like,
that was a great.
Did this really happen, or did he edit it to where it made it look like that? That's funny.
No. Camera's always rolling on you, Kiki.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, we've had a lot going on recently with the kids. School's in full swing. So like I said, we're starting. I mean, volleyball's already been going on. Basketball's starting to where it's like, I think our only free night a week now is going to be Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. We don't have anything going on. Because like I said, the Bronson starts basketball on Saturdays too. So like it's a lot. And we got that upcoming. We got that charity event we were talking about, the newlywed game. next Saturday. So Magnus is gonna be there shooting some content with us too. So
that'll be fun. We got to get our outfits ready. It's going to be before you know it.
It's 70s. I need to go to Goodwill.
I don't know if I can find anything there. I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
I can?
Yeah.
I need somebody to come with me to come shopping.
They have that big one on...
off of 646?
No, they had a big one off of... They used to have a nice one off of... I don't think it's still open off NASA 1. We used to go there. But, yeah, when I went high school, dude, me and my buddy, same guy, Jake, that's all we did. We shopped Goodwill. I wore freaking thrift shirts and stuff from Goodwill, the old pants. And then one of my other best friend's mom bought me a bedazzler one year for my birthday. So I had like I had jewels on some shirts I made because I was a big NSYNC fan. So I had some, and everybody knew it. They loved it. I had the bedazzled shirts.
And it's not coming back in either.
I'm gonna get me one.
Except for the bedazzled hair.
Or vajazzled.
Now this is PG.
I didn't say. Just where they get the little things on their vag region. I've seen it. Magnus is Googling it right now. Vajazzled. He's about to pull up some pictures.
You didn't know that?
You need to delete your history after tonight, Magnus. That was a thing.
I know. Yeah, people did do it. They dazzled my razzle.
Something happened today, which I hate.
What?
I went to HEB in Texas City to grab some cookies for a customer, and like they had these guys selling water systems or something. Like I feel bad, especially like Girl Scouts or something like there, and they're hassled you. I mean, I'll buy the Girl Scout stuff obviously, but like these guys trying to sell solar or water systems inside HEB, and the guy's like, he stopped me. I was like, hey dude, I'm on a mission, and I walked past him. Then I come back again. I just walk right past him. But it's like, dude, I hate being hassled like that and trying to buy some out of a bit. Like I want to go get some out of business. Like it make me not want to go into that business.
Yeah,
when they have those people out there soliciting for things.
Like a lot of times, like when I go
to
the UPS store, that's where I do all like all my drop offs. And they always have something going on right there. I'm either acting like I'm on my phone praying that it don't ring, and I'm like going crazy, like I'm talking, you know.
Just mute it.
And I'm just like, I won't look, and I won't pay attention, or I'll tell them, have a nice day before they even speak and say something, you know.
Crystal did get screwed one year. We were at the mall, and
they got me because that shit worked in the mall.
Those people that were selling this like gold face stuff.
And you looked it up, there was a lot of actresses that were using it.
And we paid like $400 for this crap.
Listen,
and it was just like,
it was something for your face. So in there, it actually worked. It was like something for your under eyes. And so we didn't do one and we did the other, and like you felt it, and I was like, Dale, this shit works. Like, give me this for my birthday. This is amazing. And I felt it. So whenever I got home and I started using it,
just hemorrhoid cream.
What a waste of money, because it did not work. Oh my God, I was like, that was
$400 wasted, consumer.
And so now it's still open in the mall. And so now when I'll go and they hand me a thing, I'm like,
oh, she's a jerk too.
I'm like, I'm like, y'all sold me on shit that didn't work. You know, close this down.
Quit yelling.
I wish I could remember what it was. America Gold, Omi Gold. I don't know.
Look, Crystal was one of the dummies that bought it.
And you that was my birthday gift. You paid?
Yeah, $400.
I forgot what it's called.
It's right there by the Starbucks in
yeah, it's gold and white. And I'm like, y'all rip me off, or somebody's in there. I'm like, it doesn't work. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money. Yeah.
Run.
Yeah, run fast.
Yeah, dude, I was so pissed. I was like, you sure you want this? And she had to have it.
I did. I mean, it worked. I was like, Dale, look at this. And you could tell the difference. And there's, I don't know if it was different type of ingredients that they had in there. I mean, you don't know what kind of store that was.
They're still open, so they're doing something right. No. It's like some kind of cream.
Something gold. I don't know.
It's in the Baybrook Mall near Starbucks. I have to look it up. I'm going to do a Better Business Bureau claim against them.
Yeah.
This was years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were married. Yeah, because we lived here.
We weren't living here then.
I
don't think we lived here then.
Yes, we were living here.
We were?
Yeah, I'm going to have to find that because I don't remember what it was.
We'll put them on blast. But yeah, they got one dummy. Crystal bought it.
They did.
Oh, hey, real quick. So we got that charity thing coming up. So one of the things you're supposed to do is get silent auction gifts. And whatever money raised from that goes towards your votes, which helps out in the whole grand scheme of things and gets money for the charity. So 4 years ago, when I did the Dance with the Stars, I hit Bregman up. I'm like, hey, I need some help. He sent a game-used bat autographed. That went for like $700-800. Adam actually bought it. And so Adam got that. So then this year, this one coming up, I text Tyler, his manager, who I'm friends with. I was like, hey, I got this thing coming up for the kids, blah, blah, you can help out. So he sent some Mother's Day edition pink cleats autographed by Bregman that say Mother's Day on them. So that should go for a pretty good little ticket. Then the Texans are going to hook us up with some kind of goodie bag or something with some stuff. Hopefully like an autograph. I think he said might put something in there with an autograph on it for somebody. So
that's nice.
Depending on who it is, might keep it. We'll see. I'm keeping these cleats too. I'll just give the charity some money. But yeah, no, it's cool because the connection we made, to get stuff from people like that. Cajun Ninja hooks us up. You gotta go pick that up
at the post office.
Yeah, so Cajun Ninja sent cookbook, spatula, seasonings. So they're gonna make a basket for that.
And then we also got my two sisters donating to theirs, Heist Hair Bar and Grayson B.
Yep. So
we're gonna do a donation as well.
Yeah, if anybody wants to donate, I hate to ask you guys, but it is for a good cause.
Bay Area Alliance, they help kids that are in need.
Yeah, they help for at-risk kids in the community, for people that are labeled homeless. That don't mean like they're actually homeless. That can mean that a kid's not living at home, staying somewhere else, or they have actual kids that are homeless in the school district, which is sad to think about. Like, high school or middle school kids that don't have a home. And they told a few stories about what they did for these people. Had one kid that was working like 2 jobs. He would sleep in the parking lot at school after he gets off at nights, and then get up in the morning and go change in school
before everybody got there.
So they got their stuff together, and they found him like a efficient small little apartment. Helped him out get set up. They paid the first and last month's rent. Helped him get furniture and stuff in there. So they do stuff like that. They do all kind of different things, but it's pretty cool because she told a few stories the other night at the deal just to kind of let us know what they do because somebody asked. So it's neat, man. It's just crazy to think in this area, which it's widespread, but even in our area, a nice area, demographic area, the way it's considered League City, that you have kids like that still, So it's tough, So. It's a good cause.
I'm ready.
And we are missing Creed for this, too. We had Creed tickets.
I know, but I'll tell Dale.
Dude, Scott Stapp's going to be so pissed.
I would rather, get out there in the public,
She's just doing it for clout.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it for clout. We're Kiki and Uncle Dale from Outdaughtered. We want to get out there.
It's a good cause. But
get out there and show our faces. Would I call that?
It's just exposure.
Yeah, exposure.
But I've done, so since I did Dance with Stars.
But we do enjoy helping out. I guess, is that a nonprofit organization?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you've done stuff with the NICU and stuff.
Yeah, I've donated some stuff to the NICU. I sold some Uncle Dale shirts, and I've done, when NFTs were big during COVID, I had a company hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they made me 3 of these NFTs. So you got to keep one, you could sell one for profit, and you could sell one that you had to donate to charity. So I think I sold both the 2 that I had, and I donated both those. One of them sold for $2,700. And Vito from the podcast that does our art, he's the one that designed them. It was like this backyard baseball thing. And so the one of mine, Uncle Dale, some guy on Twitter got it for $2,700. I still follow him, I messaged with him, but he bought it. Yeah, so and then when I did the Uncle Dale shirts a few years back, those new boot goofing shirts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
We sold. I think we raised like $4,000, and that all I did all that 100%. Like I did all the profits went to the charity that hand to hold. So it's a cool way to give back. But this is cool because I've done the Dance with the Stars. I did the dancing, and then I was a judge 1 year. Then I was a host 1 year. So Amanda from the Alliance, I've been close with. When she called, asked us to do this, we were like, "Oh, yeah, it's no brainer." So yeah,
I was like, "This will be fun."
And then it's less stressful. Like the dancing was That was 10 weeks of training.
And it was a lot of practice. Yeah.
10 weeks. I was up there once a week, and then towards the end, we were paying for our own private extra work because it covered your dance lessons, but then we did extras. And me and Jennifer, who I danced with, like, it was a lot, man. It was a lot of work, and you're dancing in front of a bunch of people that bought tickets and raised money. And we had a bunch of friends there, so we got a bunch of friends going this coming up event, so it'll be fun. We always do that. Have fun. Like after party after, go do something after. So
I'm still gonna be nervous, but
you come have a drink with us after, Magnus.
Yeah, we'll probably go to Preamble.
Yeah, we used to always go to Preamble after, have a couple cocktails. It's always a good time. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. Like I said, the little bit of exposure or following we have from the show, if we can do that to benefit things like that, it's fun. And I was the only celebrity on the Dance with the Stars. Everybody else was just local people. That's like business owners and like people in the in the city, and then it's me, you know, which is they have more towards the city than I do. But
yeah, but it's cool. Good that we got tied in and still involved, you know.
Yeah, it's fun. I like doing that stuff. So. Be Kiki's first time to do something. She wanted to dance.
I know. I wanted to dance too. I was like, man, there's no dance.
But they're gonna bring it back. So.
Yeah, because they were like, I was like, man, next time we do a dance, I don't want to do the dancing.
I'm gonna be a judge. 0.
But it's funny because I would like to do hip hop, but the hip hop is a little different. When you say hip hop, it's like
no, it's all ballroom dancing. They didn't have hip hop. They had jazz.
Oh, jazz. Yeah, I'd probably do jazz.
You don't get to pick.
I know you don't get to pick. You get to draw. It was like
it's a random drawing.
Yeah.
We did swing. So we danced to like a Queen song, Don't Stop Me Now. Let's do another dance.
Stop coming in.
That's not the lyrics. So but yeah. That's coming up. We got to be strategic on getting some guests. We need to do some Riverside with some people online. I talked to Justin Moore. If you know the country singer, we've been connected with him. Talked about him and his wife being on.
Yeah, that would be good to get on.
Talked to MP3 Baseball, getting him and his wife on. That dude's a freaking clown. I think that would be a fun one to get on to kind of see how their life has been from him quitting a job, doing this full time, and they got a T-shirt business that's he does a ton with. I mean, if you go to a select baseball game, you're going to see
stuff will be out there.
Oh, we'd always see it. You see most people wearing his shirts. If people talk about our other podcast on Dale and Outdaughtered, I've mentioned his name to people, and everybody knew who Mark Paul was because that's how big he got. And so that was fun. But yeah, getting them on, we got to think some other people get on. Obviously, people in here, but with our schedules, it'll be we'll have to really get strategic on that. It's hard to get people to commit to. It's just because everybody's so busy.
They'll say yeah, and then they'll back out because just something. Yeah,
Jermaine Gill.
Oh, way to call your friend out.
Oh, that bastard.
And we also haven't forgot about a run that we got to do, you know.
The run's coming up. Maybe we can do that Sunday. Sunday evening.
Okay, we got to look at our schedule that we can't commit. I just know eventually everybody's wondering when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Every day at CrossFit, people ask me. I've had people that I know, friends that I didn't know listen to the show. They were like, dude, when do you and Kiki race? I want to be there.
That's funny. Yeah, well,
we're going to fill the stands.
Well, there was a few people at CrossFit, too, that they said they would come to support, and they said they would go for me.
Oh, that's your stupid girls at 9 a.m. They don't know no better.
Man, stupid girls. Y'all heard that 9 a.m.? They'll call y'all stupid.
Oh, they know. They know. They just want to see you. They're going to laugh at you when you lose.
Okay. Keep running so your feet can get worse.
My feet are fine now. I'm healed. I haven't been working out lately, so my foot feels good.
I know. What's your problem? Why are you even working out? Slacker?
I'm good. I've been busy. I have been busy, Rick. I lost the sales rep. So
that's when you need to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to 5 a.m. class.
That ain't going to happen. Not going to happen.
Got to stay motivated.
I'll do 5 a.m. when you start going with me.
We can't. Somebody has to stay home with the kids.
No, they don't. They're still sleeping.
I remember a while back, I had this mind thing where I wanted to go Friday so bad because I knew I couldn't go, and I was going to get up and go to 5 a.m., but I didn't.
Never would happen.
I've done it a few times when we did CG.
You would never do that again.
I would go if we did a bet or not. I would go to 5 a.m.
I bet you won't go to 5 a.m. this week.
It's a short week today. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
And?
It's a late night already. We started late, so it ain't.
Here we go, dude. Full of excuses. Just wait till the day of the race. She's going to have all kind of excuses. She's going to say she has COVID again.
I'm going to be, I didn't.
She's going to wear a mask when she runs. Something's going to go on.
Nope. I just need to start playing in my outfit and get pumped.
You're going to get beat.
Okay.
That's what you're going to get.
Keep telling yourself that. You're going to get what? Oh, wait. No. You're going to get beat.
Jesus. Magnus thinks I'm going to win.
I mean,
Magnus Team Dale.
Everybody,
100%.
There's been a few people at the gym, and they're like, Dale hates to run. He don't like to run. He doesn't run fast.
Yeah. All I got to do is beat you 1 mile. I won't run for the next year.
Okay.
I'll retire a champ.
Because you ran a mile?
It's the only mile that counts.
Okay.
Running at CrossFit don't mean shit. I'm going to win.
All right.
I know for a fact.
Okay, I know for a fact I'm gonna win, and that don't mean
you're doubting yourself.
That don't mean shit. That like, oh, men are faster than women.
It's science.
No, it ain't. Y'all ain't fast at everything.
Our brains
y'all
are bigger too.
Yeah, your brain is a lot bigger than mine for sure.
So you might weigh me down.
It's because we've been, like I said, we've been together so long, and my brain's just like keeps just disintegrating because you just know my mind so well. It's so crazy. Like, what do y'all want to eat for dinner? What do you want to eat? And it's so funny. The other night,
The problem is Crystal don't make a decision.
the other night, whenever we were deciding on where to go eat, and I was thinking in the back of my head, Jason's Deli. And when you said Jason's Deli, that was like your second thing you said. I was like, damn, I was going to say that. It's so crazy. Like,
but she wouldn't.
there's sometimes I read my mind. Well, like the other day, I was like, let's go to Whiskey Cake. He's like, Whiskey Cake, that's gross. I'm like, it's like you're naming stuff that you don't want. No, I wanted it.
You're naming something the kids would not eat.
I didn't think the kids wouldn't like that. Yeah.
You just throw dumbass stuff out there, knowing we're not going to go there.
No,
just so you don't
I was just trying to think of different places.
I'm sure every married couple, or any couple for that matter, goes through the same thing. It's just
yeah, everybody. I mean, everybody here goes through it. Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. I'm just thank God I don't cook.
Guess that's already eating
I'm
out.
so glad that he cooks because I don't know.
Speaking of cooking, I got a new grill coming in, so that's going to help us get back on track. Because I don't have any outdoor cooking stuff right now because that griddle, I've ruined it.
Mm-hmm. Just not taking care of it, not covering it, and cleaning it. Be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I love the griddle, but the cleanup and re-seasoning every time is a pain in the ass. And like I remember cooking on it late one night, brought it in, we ate, and then I was like, I'll get that tomorrow. And then like a couple weeks passed, I went there, it was all rusted. I was like, screw, I'd put it to the freaking road. I was like, it wasn't even worth trying to salvage it. It's like $200, dude. At the end of the day, I was like, I had it for a year, like I got my money.
So
for it. Like, I hate to think like that, but it was like it wasn't even worth.
This one coming in, you're gonna have to take care of it.
Yeah, I will. But the griddle is just a whole.
I know, and that's the one that had the little grease thing in the back, the little basket. Yeah, and he sometimes he'd get full, and it would spill, out and have grease all over the freaking patio.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
It's still stained. I have to power wash it.
They're great to have. Like, I'd rather have one of those stainless ones, like the hibachi cooks. That's so much easier. Like those ones you got to re-season every time. Dude, if anybody's got one of those, trust me, them Blackstones, they're great, but they are a pain in the butt. They don't. Yeah, they're cheaply made. I mean, that's why they sell them for $200 or whatever. I mean, so I think I sold something to buy that actually. So it's net positive. We're good. I didn't lose any of my own money. Yeah. So. But yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
We need to get this run scheduled because I want to get this done.
Me too. So everybody can.
I feel fast right now.
You feel fast? Okay.
I've lost some weight. I feel good.
Me too.
You lost your strength. You're going to get beat.
I got it back. I'm getting it back.
Magnus shook his head.
No, trust me. Ask some of my friends.
I'm not asking them. They don't know no better.
Okay.
They're just going to be on your side because they're your friends. They don't really... They're not... They're not making a choice with their head. They're using their heart, which you never do that. It's like you never bet on your favorite team. You never bet.
You always go with your heart.
No, you don't. You go with your head. When you're betting money, you don't go with your heart.
Oh well, yeah, like yeah.
You got to be betting probability.
But I'm just saying, like we're like as you, hey, come out, support me. I'm gonna win. You know, in deep down in your heart, you know that I'm gonna win. Like as a friend, as your friend.
No, they want you to, but they also want to see you have a stupid tattoo.
No, they don't. No, they do not.
Dude, everybody.
And
does.
everybody at the gym thinks that if I'm gonna lose, they're like, let me guess, Dale's gonna put a dick on your face or on your boobs. I'm like. No, that's not a tattoo that I'm getting, and that's not a tattoo that we talked about. Like, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna.
Don't lose.
I'm not putting anything on my body. He will be putting something on his body.
I'm not scared to get a tattoo, whatever it is.
It just has to be like.
I almost got a tattoo the other night. So
something, you know, just something.
Crystal got a new. So the other night, Danielle had a party at her thing. And they do these little minimal tattoos because Crystal forgets to breathe, so she has to look at her arm and say, "Oh God, I forgot to breathe." Just 30 seconds.
You think that's funny?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Like I look at it as like just whatever you're going through. If you're like anxious, anxiety, or just
you read this on Google.
No, I didn't.
Don't
I'm just having a moment or something like that.
Just
breathe.
Like
sometimes you just get worked up or like just agitated or like
breathe.
No, and it just takes you a minute just to pause and just
breathe, baby.
And I've actually done it million times before.
You look down and say, "Oh my God."
No, it's just a good reminder.
Thank you for this. I'm gonna breathe now.
Tell me, guys. Comment on this when you see this and tell me this is a good tattoo. It's very dainty. I love it. It says breathe. It's
pretty gay.
No, it's not. And I asked you that and you said it wasn't.
I was joking. I'm just messing with you.
I know, but it is like,
Dude, hey, read your arm. Breathe.
You know how you feel like and there's one thing you got to remember, just like, just
hey, for the record, Magnus
so
is shaking his head.
Instead of relaxing, just like instead of meditating, I don't need to meditate.
Dude, all she does is read her arm and she remembers to breathe.
Yeah, so it's just a reminder,
But so,
anyways,
two of the Quints were there, Ava and Parker. So the lady had like a couple tackle boxes of all these little tattoos. I was like, all right, y'all pick one. I'm gonna get it. And Ava's like, I'll get the teddy bear. I'm like,
it was a weenie doll.
I was like, luckily, I said, hey, okay, next time you do this, I said, Danielle, we're gonna have all 5 of the girls there. And they're going to pick one, and whatever they pick, no matter what it is, I'm going to get it. So that's the plan. So it'd be a funny story. It's a story.
Yeah, you can put it on your ankle.
Adam's like, we need to do that. We'll make a video out of it.
You could put it right here on your ankle.
No, I'm not in a freaking fraternity. That's so stupid.
Well, they get to pick the placement. How about that?
No.
Yes. They pick out the tattoo and the placement.
The placement's not important. The tattoo is
I know, but I think it'd be funny to be like, where would you want Uncle Dale
I'll
to
put it on
put
the back of my arm or something.
Like right there?
Yeah.
It's gay. I saw some people getting that. I'm like, why right there?
Well, it's a spot. I wouldn't put on I'm not going to let a bunch of 9-year-olds pick where, but I'll let them pick the stupid tattoo.
Okay.
But if they'd have all been there, I would have done it. But I want them all to pick one. It'd be a better. They're trying to get me. I almost got this one.
Avocado?
Parker wanted me to get the one that says "Stay Wild." I was like,
well, yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Stay wild.
But yeah, I think it'd be funny if they pick something, even if it's stupid. I mean, it'll just be It'd be a good story. It'd be a funny video. Mm-hmm. Adam could make that pretty funny because he's like, man, we could do this on the video. So, and they'll let the girls draw it on me.
Yeah, and then let the person tattoo it.
No, I'll let them tattoo it.
Yeah.
I trust them. Hazel's pretty good with tattoo guns. She was in prison. But yep. So Crystal's get a tattoo soon. I do want to get another tattoo anyway. So
that's why I just got one. It's like
perfect. Even if you lose, I'll probably get the tattoo myself. I think I will, just for support.
Can't do that.
And then when you're getting your tattoo, just like breathe, and you'll be fine. You got to breathe to make sure you remember you can't hold your breath while you get your tattoo.
But that's not going to give me a reason to breathe. I'm just talking about just in general. Like it's just y'all don't get my gist.
I know, but you read this online.
No, I didn't read it online. I didn't read it online. I Googled dainty tattoos, and there's a shit ton of dainty tattoos. There's millions
and
and
millions.
You
landed on breathe.
It caught my attention.
Oh, I did tell the tattoo artist, I said, take the E off. It just says breath. She won't even know.
Yes, I know the difference between breath and breathe. Yeah, I'm not
That would
that.
have been funny.
I know that much.
But if she would have just did it, it would have been so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Breath.
She did a great job. Distinctive.
No, she did.
What was it? Distinctive tattoos or something?
I have no idea.
She's out of Richmond. Let me see. Before I get the name right. It is called Distinctive Strokes. You can look her up on Instagram. All she does is tiny.
No, she did a good job. The
She did a
line
good
work.
job. The line work is great. You can zoom in and see it. Breathe.
Hot breath.
It's funny.
So, all right. Well, it's getting late.
It is getting late. It's past my bedtime.
Magnus is already starting to itch just because he's got to get some Fortnite in him. It's a school night. This is the week after Labor Day, so it's a short week. But
yes, and I always get thrown off when it's a short week because I'm like, I got to remember today's Tuesday, not Monday.
Just breathe.
Just breathe and remember what day it is the next day.
Yeah.
Is this episode going to call breathe or no breath?
Breathe or breath.
Breathe or breath.
We'll just call it remember to breathe. If you forget, look at your arm.
I actually sent it to Jamie today, and she's like, I love that. That's one of my good friends back home.
Your friend's going to say that.
Why would you be negative about it? She's like, she's like, I love that. I do too. And y'all don't get the concept of the meaning behind it because you know how I get worked up and like just aggravated and just instead of just saying
she look at her arm, she's like, if I only knew what to do in this situation.
No, it just
Yeah, she does.
It's just like instead of saying chill out or take a chill pill, just like
Take a picture of this tattoo so we can put this in this reel of her explaining what she's got to do.
Sit in the closet.
And I did it this way instead of like crossways. That way I can read it and other people can read it. So if it's down,
Well, just in case
if it was
somebody's like choking, just say, breathe.
Yeah. So
They're like, it's his breath.
Whenever you get mad at me or fuss at me, I'm going to put this in your face.
Okay.
So it's a good meaning behind it. It's my tattoo, and I know it's good for me.
That's all that matters. I tell you, that's all that matters.
Exactly. And you said you liked it.
I did. She did a good job.
Thank you.
I mean, I got a freaking tattoo of Vaughn's face on my leg.
That was like, I'm like, when I look at that, I'm like,
I love it.
Vaughn, what?
I won't pick on Vaughn. I love this tattoo.
I mean, it is a great tattoo. The design and whatever work you put in is amazing, but just having another man's face on your body is just...
I got to add Magnus too.
Yeah. It's just
I'm going to get
crazy.
that picture of Magnus sitting in the chair with his shirt off, his hairy arms.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I should get. On this one, bring that up, Magnus, on this leg.
Magnus is shaking his head, yeah. Don't do it.
Bring up what?
Yeah. Oh, bring it up, Bubby. It's funny. All right. Well, that's good for episode 32. We'll let Magnus get out of here. We can tend to these kids. Sorry, almost 10:45. Oh my God, it's
Central
late.
Time.
It's 10:45.
No, it's 9:45. Somebody can't read a clock.
Oh, it's 9:45.
It's 9:45.
It feels like 10:45. It was a short week. How's your breath? So yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right.